Hey Raiders fans, we're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Las Vegas Raiders. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. That way, you'll always stay up to date with breaking news and exclusive content. The Raiders' latest move has sent shockwaves across the NFL, and fans are already buzzing in disbelief. PATRICK SURTAIN II, the cornerback sensation who has made quarterbacks sweat for years, is reportedly joining Las Vegas, and sources close to the team hint that this isn't just another signing. The chatter in the league is that the Raiders aren't looking to tweak their roster, they're looking to dominate. Surtain's arrival is being framed as the missing piece for a defense that has struggled to consistently apply pressure and lock down elite receivers. Rumors suggest the front office has been meticulously planning this move for months, with coaches and scouts analyzing every snap he's taken in the past seasons. Social media is exploding with speculation. Some claim this is the start of a defensive renaissance in the AFC West. Others whisper that rival teams are already panicking. In locker rooms across the league, whispers of Raiders' ambition are circulating as insiders hint that Surtain's presence will elevate not just the secondary, but the entire defensive strategy. Analysts are comparing him to past cornerback legends, claiming his versatility could redefine how the Raiders approach every single game. Fans are already imagining what this means for matchups against the league's elite wideouts. PATRICK SURTAIN II is widely recognized not only for his lockdown coverage, but also for his ability to read quarterbacks with almost prophetic precision. Rumors suggest that Raiders coaches have been scheming ways to maximize his presence, possibly overhauling their defensive schemes to allow him freedom to roam and disrupt passing lanes. Inside sources hint at late-night strategy sessions where the coaching staff debated how to integrate him without compromising the rest of the defensive roster, and whispers have emerged about a potential mentor role for Surtain, guiding younger defensive backs in the art of anticipation and physicality. Social media forums are flooded with speculation, debates, and mock scenarios showing Surtain intercepting passes from elite quarterbacks, turning crucial moments into highlight reels. Even rival teams appear unsettled, with insiders hinting that defensive coordinators are revisiting playbooks, analyzing tape, and preparing contingency plans for the next season. Some sources claim this signing could spark a domino effect, triggering further defensive acquisitions or aggressive trades as the Raiders appear ready to cement their identity as a fearsome, no-compromise defensive juggernaut. The air of excitement is palpable, with fans already envisioning historic moments with Surtain patrolling the field. League insiders are reportedly whispering that Surtain's signing was not just a tactical move, but a statement of intent. There are rumors that Raiders ownership sees this as a turning point, signaling a commitment to building a defense that can rival the best in the league. The chatter hints at extensive negotiations that were about more than salary. Sources say the Raiders offered creative contract structures, incentives, and leadership roles to entice Surtain, portraying a vision that went beyond football into team culture and legacy. Analysts are speculating that this acquisition could shift the balance of power in the AFC West, with whispers circulating that rival quarterbacks might face the most challenging secondary matchups of their careers. Social media has exploded with memes, reaction videos, and speculative graphics showing Surtain shadowing top-tier receivers, and insider chatter suggests the Raiders' locker room is buzzing with renewed confidence, anticipating that their defense might soon become the centerpiece of their identity. Rumors even suggest that Surtain's influence could extend to mentoring defensive schemes, adjusting formations on the fly, and collaborating closely with linebackers to create a cohesive, near-impenetrable unit. There are murmurings that this isn't just about athletic talent, but leadership, and Raiders insiders are reportedly excited about the locker room presence Surtain II brings. Rumor has it that coaches have been discussing ways to empower him to be a vocal leader, guiding younger defensive backs and cultivating a culture of accountability, intensity, and instinct. Sources hint that this influence could extend beyond practice fields, reaching meetings, film sessions, and even preseason planning camps, where his insights could shape strategy weeks before the regular season kicks off. Fans are already speculating about the synergy between certain and other defensive stars, imagining scenarios where interceptions, forced fumbles, and clutch coverage become routine rather than rare. Analysts have begun debating whether this signing could redefine Raiders' defensive identity, turning a once inconsistent unit into a feared, highlight reel producing force. Rumors also suggest that internal team discussions are already underway, exploring adjustments in draft strategy to complement certain skill set, including targeting pass rushers and ball-hawking safeties to build around his coverage prowess. Across forums and social media platforms, the excitement is palpable, with fans exchanging predictions, fantasy implications, and hypothetical matchups that show Surtain III as the key to potential championship runs. The comments below. Rumors are also swirling that Patrick Surtain II's move to Las Vegas might have ripple effects across the league, with other franchises suddenly reassessing their secondary strengths and draft priorities. Insiders hint that conversations between rival teams and agents are intensifying as they anticipate the domino effect this signing might trigger. Social media speculation paints vivid pictures of the Raiders' defensive dominance, while mock-ups of defensive alignments featuring Surtain covering the league's top wideouts dominate fan discussions. Sources suggest that coaches are planning creative blitz packages, coverage rotations, and disguise pressures to maximize his influence, ensuring that his talent translates into game-changing impact. Beyond the X's and O's, rumors imply that Surtain's leadership, football IQ, and on-field communication will elevate the confidence and performance of every defensive player around him. Analysts have been quietly debating how this signing could influence playoff predictions, with whispers hinting that some see the Raiders' defense potentially as one of the top units in the NFL within a single season. Internal sources even claim that the Raiders' marketing and PR teams are quietly preparing campaigns highlighting Surtain's arrival as a transformational moment in franchise history, creating buzz and anticipation that could energize the fan base for years to come. Finally, whispers are spreading that this signing represents a shift in the Raiders' overarching strategy, signaling that the team is ready to prioritize defensive dominance as a hallmark of its identity. Sources close to the organization hint that Surtain's acquisition is just the beginning, a statement that Las Vegas intends to reshape the league's perception of its defensive capabilities. Rumors suggest that front office discussions are ongoing about potential complementary signings and draft moves designed to solidify a top-tier secondary, while coaches are allegedly tweaking schemes to ensure maximum efficiency and aggression. Fans are theorizing endlessly, crafting highlight reels, hypothetical matchups, and scenarios where Surtain's presence turns close games into definitive wins. Analysts are quietly speculating that this could trigger a new era of defensive innovation, with the Raiders experimenting with formations and techniques that leverage Surtain's instincts and physicality. Across social media and insider circles, the excitement is building as whispers of his potential impact continue to dominate conversations. If these rumors hold true, Patrick Surtain II may not just join the Raiders. He could become a defining figure in a defensive revolution that reshapes how the team competes, intimidates opponents, and aims for championship glory. The whispers around Las Vegas are intensifying as insiders hint that Patrick Surtain II's presence could drastically alter not only defensive schemes, but also the mentality of the entire Raiders team. Sources claim that coaches are envisioning scenarios where Surtain's instincts and communication allow the defense to operate almost autonomously, reading offenses in real time and reacting with precision that borders on prophetic. Rumors are circulating that film sessions are now dominated by discussions of how to optimize his coverage angles, anticipate quarterback decisions, and create turnovers in critical moments. Fans online are dissecting every move, speculating about matchups against top-tier receivers, and crafting theories about how Surtain's leadership could inspire a new generation of defensive stars. Some insiders hint at intense locker room sessions where Surtain is already taking on a mentorship role, advising younger cornerbacks on technique, positioning, and timing, while simultaneously fostering a culture of accountability and confidence. Analysts are quietly debating whether this move could shift the Raiders from a good defensive unit to an elite, feared secondary that defines the team's identity for years to come. The buzz is so intense that even rival teams reportedly feel the pressure, with whispers that quarterbacks and offensive coordinators are reconsidering strategies in anticipation of facing Surtain's coverage in the upcoming season. Rumors suggest that the Raiders' front office is quietly planning complementary acquisitions to fully leverage Surtain's talents. Sources claim that scouting reports, draft boards, and free agent evaluations are now being filtered through the lens of how each player could enhance Surtain's impact. Speculation is rampant that the team is considering drafting or signing ball-hawking safeties, aggressive linebackers, and pass rushers capable of creating pressure that aligns perfectly with his lockdown coverage. Analysts are hinting that this could create a defensive synergy rarely seen in modern NFL schemes, where each player's strengths amplify the others, and Surtain becomes the linchpin of a system designed to suffocate offenses. Fans online are already imagining highlight reels of interceptions, deflected passes, and game-changing plays, fueling the rumor mill further. Inside chatter suggests that Surtain's influence extends beyond the field, with coaches relying on him to provide input on defensive strategies, positioning adjustments, and even in-game play calling. The energy surrounding the Raiders is palpable, as whispers indicate a renewed sense of purpose, a belief that the team is finally capable of executing a defense that can challenge the league's best, create intimidation, and perhaps redefine how opponents perceive Las Vegas. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Las Vegas Raiders. And don't be shy, drop your thoughts on the news in. Insiders are hinting that PATRICK SURTAIN II's signing might mark the start of a broader cultural shift within the Raiders. Rumors suggest that he has already begun influencing younger players, teaching them not just techniques, but also the mindset of elite defensive performers. Locker room sources whisper about late-night film sessions, strategy talks, and mentorship moments, with Surtain emphasizing anticipation, discipline, and the importance of reading the quarterback's intentions. Fans are buzzing with speculation that his leadership could accelerate the development of rookie and second-year players, transforming the defensive unit into a cohesive, instinct-driven force. Analysts are hinting at possible ripple effects, where this leadership translates into fewer blown coverages, more forced turnovers, and an overall heightened defensive IQ. Some rumors even suggest that Surtain's presence may embolden coaches to experiment with creative coverages, disguised pressures, and hybrid schemes that maximize his ability to shadow elite receivers while freeing teammates to make plays. Across social media, the excitement is palpable, with fans imagining a defense that dominates every snap, intimidates every quarterback, and solidifies Las Vegas as a true contender. The anticipation is building to a fever pitch, with insiders quietly agreeing that Surtain could define the Raiders' identity for the next decade. There's also speculation that rival teams are already feeling the pressure from this move. Rumors are circulating that offensive coordinators across the league are revisiting game plans, analyzing every possible matchup against Surtain, and strategizing ways to neutralize his influence. Some whispers suggest that quarterbacks are now studying his tendencies in extraordinary detail, looking for weaknesses that may or may not exist, and that this alone is a psychological advantage for the Raiders. Fans online are dissecting every highlight, theorizing about double coverages, pick plays, and matchups that could define key games in the season. Analysts are hinting that this signing could spark a league-wide reaction, with other teams prioritizing cornerbacks or reevaluating defensive schemes to match the standards Surtain now sets. Insider chatter even suggests that Surtain's influence extends beyond play, shaping practice intensity, focus, and team discipline, transforming the culture around him. Rumors claim that this cultural and tactical shift is creating a buzz in Las Vegas rarely seen outside of championship pursuits, with whispers of a defense capable of dominating both statistically and psychologically, forcing opponents into mistakes before games even begin. Behind the scenes, sources suggest that Surtain's impact could extend to the Raiders' organizational strategy. Rumors are circulating that executives and scouts are reevaluating draft priorities, free agent signings, and player development plans through the lens of complementing Surtain's unique skill set. Analysts hint that this could lead to a domino effect, influencing the team's defensive philosophy for years and potentially positioning Las Vegas as a destination for defensive talent seeking to learn under a top-tier cornerback. Fans are already theorizing about the long-term implications, imagining a secondary that dominates, mentors, and consistently produces game-changing plays. Inside chatter suggests that coaches are experimenting with new formations, coverage disguises, and blitz packages, all designed to maximize Surtain's presence while exploiting opponents' offensive tendencies. Rumors also hint at enhanced leadership roles for Surtain, both on and off the field, with players reportedly looking to him for guidance in high-pressure situations. The buzz surrounding this signing continues to build, creating an aura of anticipation and speculation that the Raiders may have finally secured a defining piece for a championship-caliber defense. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Las Vegas Raiders, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.